What were you doing at the age of 18? Hanging out with friends at school? Submitting college applications? What about playing in front of 20,000 fans inside the Allianz Arena? That's the case for Thai-British footballer Siam Yapp, who represented Bayern Munich's world squad a couple of months ago. But his ultimate goal isn't just trying to better his own football career. It's bigger than that. He wants to take Thai football to the next level. What is the story behind this determined 18-year-old? Find out in this interview with Main Stand.
I started playing football at a very young age, when I was about 7 or 8. It all started at school for fun. In Phuket, I go to the British National School, which is an international school it's one of the biggest international schools in Phuket, also in Thailand. And we have a Brazilian academy called Cruzeiro Esporte Club, which is a very big Brazilian club in Brazil, one of the top clubs in Brazil. And they came over with a partnership. They brought a lot of Brazilian coaches over, some players over to Phuket, and then they made like a joint academy and football education together. And then that's what built Cruzeiro at BIS in Phuket. When I said to the coaches, I want to go abroad, I want to take the next step, I want to play professional football in Europe, that's when they sent me away to Sporting Lisbon because of the contacts they have. And then that was in Portugal when I was about 14, 15 years old. Following the likes of like Cristiano Ronaldo's first club, it was insane to be there. My time in Sporting was good because it was leading up to when I was 16 years old to where I could possibly have signed. I spent a lot of time with them. I was only playing at under 15, under 14 level, but the level was still it was crazy. The players' technical ability and also the passion you see in them. They run like so much, they dribble, they shoot like crazy. It's a different level. To be there in the academy where everything's professional, they have everything sorted for you, they eat like professionals, they train like professionals, they live like professionals. It was a top experience for me. That was my first time in academy in Thailand, Bangkok United. It was under 18 levels. I heard the coach was very good and I heard the team was actually pretty good. So that's why I was keen on joining them. I knew a few players from the team. And when I was training, that was my first time with a Thai team, a proper Thai team in Thailand. So I knew it was going to be a bit different, but I adapted well, I think. We didn't get to play any official matches because of the ongoing COVID, but I trained with them for 6 months and it was good. They like to run a lot for sure. Yeah, so after my time in Thailand, my goal has always been just to go to Europe. So after 6 months with BU, I said, okay, I'm going to try in Europe again. Hopefully, this time I stay there. And that's when I went to Estoril Praia under 23s, a very top team in Portugal. They won, the under 23s league 2 years in a row. A very top team, and I went there to try with under 23s, and I was with them for about 2 weeks. And the coach said they very liked me. The only problem is my age and the Brexit situation. Yeah, it was good to see the football in England for the first time, especially as I'm half English and I've never really played football in England. It was good to trial at top teams, especially second division and also third division in England is still a very crazy high level. My time was good there. Exeter City was my club where my family lives, so it was close to home and things didn't really work out there. And then Wickham, I trained with Wickham first team, so a lot of big names, the top level. They played against Man City the week before I went there, so it was good to see. And also with them, it was just reserves, so there was no point in me really staying there. And then the third team, Hemel Hempstead, it was successful. They wanted me to stay, but then I said, I think it would be better for me to play at a high level. My aunt's from Estoril, to where they said they can't sign me due to the FIFA rules once again. Their time. With the FIFA rules, it's quite hard for me. I've experienced it, a number of times now, especially when you go away at a young age to a big club and you make it, and they like you and they want you, but then you can't sign due to certain rules. It was quite hard for me to take the first time, but then I just had to keep going. That's when I came back to Thailand to see my family for a short while. Yeah, so when I came back to Thailand from Europe, I got a call from Police Tero. So I came here for about, I think it was 3-4 days for a trial, played a friendly game, and I played well. The coach liked me and asked me to join the team. Yeah, so I have a friend that plays in Bayern Munich for the women's team, and she sent me her parents sent me the link for the Bayern Munich World Squad. So it just very casually I signed up. I sent them my CV, I sent them my highlights. And then within a matter of weeks, they sent me an email back asking to have an interview. And then that's how it all started.
Zweiter Ball zu Yapp. Der kriegt den Ball unter Kontrolle, setzt sich durch.
Ballverlust, der 19, eher ungewöhnlich.
Yeah, it was a top experience in my life, especially with Bayern Munich. Everything they do is very professional. The coaches were, I think, one of the best I've ever trained me. To get top players from all around the world was an eye-opener. And it was also a privilege to play with them, you know, national team, Nigerian national team, Canadian national team, US national team, and to all play on the same team. It was good to compete with each other and see how it is, but also to represent Bayern Munich, one of the biggest clubs in the world, was a privilege for me. Playing in the Allianz Arena, first off, it was an unreal experience. When I first got told that they sold about 20,000 tickets before the game, I was expecting, you know, a crazy atmosphere, and I got a crazy atmosphere. The field is cut perfect. The size of the stand going up way above you, and playing inside of that, it felt like, you know, you were in a concert or something. And it's just an insane moment where you once dreamed of playing in a big stadium like that, and then now you're there. It was a very good moment. No, yeah, I think everything, the way it's going is the way it is. I want everything to come at this pace. I want everything to be at top level as soon as possible, because I believe that I have what it takes to be there. I have the right mindset. I have the ability to be at a top level, and I think I can handle it whenever it comes. So yeah, you know, the experience I had at the Allianz was amazing, especially, you know, see the kids, to see the fans, see professional players around me, and just you know, a first step to where I want to go in the future. I think I have a lot of reasons. Number one is definitely because I enjoy to play football. You know, just to be on the field, to dribble, to pass the ball, to shoot, to score goals, the emotions. This is what drives me. This is why I played football when I was 8. This is why I play football now when I'm 18. I think that has to be the main reason to play football, or else why else would you do it? And also to have, you know, a supportive family behind me, keeps me going on the days that doesn't go well. Is another reason why I always want to play this sport, because it takes me places, it takes me countries that I would never have gone if I didn't play football. And this is football. It's not just football on the field. It's a lifestyle. It's what you do all around it. So this is what motivates me to keep going. Yeah, so I represent Thailand in the under-15 age group, and also recently in the under-19 when we played 2 friendly games. The latest camp, I played well in the latest camp, and my goal with Thailand is not just to make it in the under-19, under-20. But to make it in the first team eventually. My goal is, you know, to take Thai football to the next level. Not only me, but I see a lot of Thai football players have insane potential to go a lot further. And my goal, and hopefully our goal together as Thailand, is to, you know, push Thai football the furthest possible. If it's the World Cup or if it's less, just to go as far as we can.